And welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. As always, I'm with my main man, Larry Loper, Mr. LL himself. I'm Gilly Rosari. We're going to get right into it. We got a lot of NFL, we got some NBA, but we are going to start with the John Cena last match on Saturday night's main event. I mean, they did everything to promote that match. They brought out all the old school, old heads, some people who haven't wrestled in a while, some people who are on injury but are going to come back soon, like a Kevin Owens. It was nice to see all the people, everybody from the locker room, come check it out. But the question for me is, was it a satisfactory last match? If you didn't see it, spoiler alert, Cena lost, but he didn't just lose. That guy who came up with the moniker Never Give Up actually gave up. He tapped on a submission with a little bit of a smile on his face to boot. So I'll just speak for me. I thought it was very anticlimactic. I would have rather him have gone to sleep or in some kind of anguish on his face. But for him to be like, yeah, you got me. Tap, 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 tap. It was like, what? It was almost like the same reaction when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker in that WrestleMania to end the streak. Everybody was in shock. Kids were crying. The losing wasn't a big surprise to me, especially from Gunther, who already retired Goldberg less than 6 months ago and now retires John Cena. That's okay. But like that, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, it was okay for Cena to lose, but like that, with a little grin as he's getting choked out and he taps, never give up, but I just gave up. Say it ain't so, say it ain't so. Larry, what do you think?
Oh man, unfortunately, I didn't see the match, but the outcome didn't surprise me as far as him losing. But the way you just described it with the tapping with a smile, man, I'm total agreement with you, brother. I would have rather you really submit, get put to sleep, something, but don't tap out with the smile, with the grinny smile, and you got me type. Come on, man. Like, I just think they played this whole farewell tour wrong. Just totally wrong, man. Totally wrong,
You
bro.
and me both.
So the climax of a great career ends like this. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It ain't like when Undertaker went out, bro. It ain't like when Undertaker went out, bro.
That's
Like,
a good point. They
yeah,
gave everything to the Undertaker.
yeah.
I mean, he only wrestled like once or twice that last year, but he went out winning.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Cena
did.
up and down, up and down. I'm a baby
Bad
face.
guy.
I'm a heel. I'm back to a baby face. He should have just stayed a heel because he was winning when
That
he
part.
was a heel.
That part. I would have just rolled that all the way out.
He
Right?
beat Randy Orton in St. Louis, Randy Orton's hometown, as a heel. He becomes babyface and then he loses the very next night, loses his title to Cody Rhodes, and kept on losing. Yeah, he won the Intercontinental from Dirty Dom, and then the rematch 10 minutes later he lost it. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. But shout out to John Cena, man, for he gave WWE a great career. I wish he would have went out better. At least he walked away from the game. However he walked away, I wouldn't have. I don't know, bro. I couldn't have walked away satisfied. I'm a competitor, you know what I'm saying. So for me to walk away that way, and yes, I lost one of the top guys in the industry right now. I get it. You feel me? With his best move, by the way, but not that way. No, no. And I guess this is Gunther's top move. It's acceptable to tap out, but come on, bro. You gotta put me to sleep, man. You gotta put me to sleep, man. I don't even think what's my man that kicks the field goals and stuff, that Pat McAfee. Did he tap out? Did Pat McAfee tap out when Gunther put him in the move?
I don't think
he tapped
so.
out, man.
I don't think
he tapped
so.
out. I don't think he tapped out. So
I don't
Pat
remember
McAfee
though.
didn't
I
tap
don't
out.
remember. I'm gonna go with what you said. I know Gunther won, but I thought
No,
he like made him pass out.
yeah. I think he may have passed out. I don't recall him tap. We gotta go
I
back.
would have to go back,
So
but man,
America, we're gonna go back.
that would be bad
Yeah,
if McAfee doesn't tap and
yeah,
John
that part.
Cena does.
That part.
Oh my gosh, that ending. I could just picture my friend Mike in Indiana at the end of that match saying, "What happened? How'd that happen? I can't believe that just happened." I could picture him doing that for real.
What was the crowd's reaction?
Dude, they were in disbelief. They just got all quiet. They got all quiet, and then they started showing close-ups of like CM Punk and Bailey, and they're covering their face, and it's over. Yeah, it's over. They showed little kids crying, and people like, oh, like that. Yeah, it was. You build, you build, you build, you build, you build. There's gonna be a winner. There's gonna be a loser, but it looked like Cena was so close to winning, and then Gunther pulls it out, and he's like, okay, picture this. Okay, this is Gunther's arm, right? He's under him, and Cena's like that. Like he put on like a little smile, and he just did a tap. Like it wasn't like he's struggling, and then he's like, like, all
Yeah,
right, I've
right,
had
right.
enough. I've had. It was like, you know what? You got me. And then he tapped. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't get
Mm.
jiggy with that one, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I
That
can't
that
get
just
jiggy with that, bro.
that gives me like the itchy,
Yeah,
like
yeah, man. I can't get jiggy with that, bro, at all, bro.
what
Nah,
happened? I
nah.
don't know what happened. How'd that happen? All right, so that was John Cena.
Ugh,
I mean, and then
ugh.
on Monday Night Raw, Gunther opens up Monday Night Raw, and he just went out there and said, "Your hero, John Cena, tapped out like a bitch."
That's what he said.
That's what he
Yes,
said,
he should have
and
said
he
it.
said it
He should
twice.
have said it. He should have said it.
He walked out of the ring,
Yeah,
and it's like that's
yeah,
not good enough. He
yeah,
walks back, goes to the announce table, stands on the
yeah,
announce table. John Cena tapped out like a bitch. Said it again.
yeah. That's a hill for you, man.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
hill for
He
you, man.
started
Shout out to Gunther.
laughing, and
Shout out
yeah,
to Gunther, man.
yeah.
Shout out to
Gunther sold
Gunther,
it.
man.
Gunther sold it.
Yeah, man. He
That's
sold it,
ring
man. Yeah,
general.
yeah. The ring.
He sold it.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I'm saluting that guy. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, he's on the roster. Cena's
Yeah,
not anymore. So, got to root for somebody. I got no problem rooting for a heel. No problem. And
no
considering
problem.
that Seth Rollins is out, who
Yeah,
else am I going to root for?
yeah. That's the guy
So,
right there.
shout out Gunther.
Shout
Shout
out.
out John Cena. And heck of a career, nevertheless.
Yeah, that's a
All right,
fact.
let's move on to the association, the
The
National
association,
Basketball
my man.
Association. Now we both know that the Spurs the other day beat the Oklahoma
Yeah,
City Thunder. The Thunder, it's only their second loss of the
yeah,
year. San
yeah,
Antonio just got back Victor Wembanyama. Just got him back coming off the bench. And now we got a finals for that silly little tournament
yeah.
as we got the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knickerbockers, your Knicks.
Yes, sir.
What are you thinking about this game? What led to this game? How you feeling about an early season tournament still? Last year we
Uh,
didn't like it. This year
uh,
I'm kind of not feeling it still. But
uh,
nevertheless, it's happening. What do you think about the final?
uh. I think it's. I mean, they're competitive, so I'm digging that part because during this time of the year, man, bottom feeder teams have a chance, So it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. So I am digging the fact they do come out and play hard for this tournament. Far as them going all crazy like LeBron, them boys did last year, popping bottles and confetti and all that nut stuff. I ain't with that, bro. This ain't
Oh,
that.
they raised a banner.
Yeah,
There's a
they tripping,
banner.
man. I ain't with that, bro. Like now that part
Corny.
is no.
Corny.
No, I don't support that at all. Yeah, it's a cool, get your little trophy if that mean anything, but we know at the end of the day, the big boy trophy is what matters. And that's done in like April, okay? Not December. Okay, bro. So on that end, I could care less about who wins this joint. All right. It don't mean that much. Okay. Because if the Knicks win, I'm pretty sure we would take the championship over this inaugural bull crap. Okay. And I'm pretty sure Victor Wembanyama and them boys feel the same way. Okay. I think they would be way more satisfied beating OKC to go to the NBA finals. Final, or is it finals or final?
And so in the NBA, it's finals with an
Okay,
S.
finals.
And in the NHL, it's final, like
No.
singular.
Okay. So the finals, thank you, my brother. The finals, I believe that both of these squads will love to compete for the chip. Okay. Um, I'm impressed with both of them. I mean, New York coming out the East, I still got them as my favorite coming out the East. As we know, Boston is Boston doesn't have the same team because Tatum's out, but Jaylen Brown been killing it. He's been killing it. He is yeah, he's been holding them down. Like I'm surprised Boston is as good as they are. I really am.
They just
Maybe
lost in overtime yesterday, didn't they?
yeah, yeah, but they lost to one of the better teams too. You know what I mean? You got to think Detroit's a good team. Detroit's a real good team, bro. Like it's good to see the teams that we have known to be good teams actually become good teams again. We grew up, with Detroit Piston Bad Boys being that team. With Boston and Larry Bird, them boys. And then shifted over to Chicago. It's going to be a while for Chicago. I mean, they came out strong, but it's catching up to them. But the big dogs right now is New York, Detroit. Who else in the East? I'm gonna say is a big dog. Cleveland's a big dog. You got to pick Cleveland up there. Um, Am I missing somebody, man? You could think of in the East?
Ah,
I would say Philly, but Philly's that question mark for me, man. Philly's that question mark. Paul George had 35 the night, and they still
but they
lost.
lost.
They lost. So I don't know if I don't know about Philly. Philly has the team though. On paper, they really got the team. Like if they could put together Embiid and Paul George with Maxey and the VJ, if they all could put together, I think they could make a run. That's the question mark though. So my top dog coming out, and I think it really go all the way is New York. Not because I'm a Knicks fan. It's just who in the East going to beat us that you can see beating us in the 7-game series outside
Cleveland.
Detroit.
Cleveland.
Maybe Cleveland.
Detroit too. I think those
Detroit
are
or
the top
Cleveland.
three.
Yeah.
I'm
them
not
two.
saying that the Knicks can't come out and
Right.
win it, but I think Cleveland and Detroit are right there. They're right
sure.
there. But
Sure.
but they don't have to worry about Boston
Nope.
and Indiana.
No.
They don't have to worry about
No.
them.
They won't.
Oh,
Not till
by the way,
Halliburton comes back.
Tyrese Halliburton had a front row seat with a lot of those WWE legends for John
Oh,
Cena's
yeah.
last match.
It was
Yeah, it was
Indiana.
like all these wrestlers and Halliburton. Yeah,
Oh,
for
man, that's
real.
crazy, man.
And another person who had a front row, I forget his name. It's John something, the guy who played the Punisher on the series.
Oh,
The
the
Punisher.
series. That's my man. I
Yes.
like him. That's the best Punisher to me.
He
That's the best Punisher to me.
I don't know if he's the best, but he's good. I mean, he was good in the
Who you
series.
had?
But
The
yeah,
guy that played with John Travolta? That one?
yes.
Yeah,
Tom
that one.
Jane. I
Okay.
love Tom Jane's version. I
Did
loved
you?
it. I loved it.
I thought, man, that series, dude, when you
I
say
loved
Punisher,
it.
he defined the
But
Punisher.
not to get too sidetracked.
Yeah.
But I liked all the Punishers. I liked the first one with Dolph Lundgren. I liked that one. I like the one with the guy Ray who died. I forgot his last name. His first name was Ray, and he was on that series on Disney Plus, Osaka. He was on that. He
Okay.
was a bad guy on that. He was in a ton of things. Did you ever see the mob movie Kill the Irishman?
Yes.
He was the guy. He was the Irishman. He was the
Oh,
guy. He
was
was
he?
the star. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was that in Cleveland? I think that was
Yeah,
set. I
Cleveland.
think the setting was
Danny
in
Green.
Cleveland.
Danny
Yeah, it was
Green.
him.
Yeah.
Danny Green. That was
Oh, that
him.
was him?
That was him. He played
Oh,
the
snap. He played
Punisher.
Punisher?
Yeah, in one of those movies, like in 2008. Yeah.
Wow, I gotta
Yes.
check that one out.
That one was violent.
Oh, I gotta check that one out.
That was a violent one.
Yeah, I mean, the Punisher should be violent.
They're all violent, but
Yeah, but
that one of all of them was the most violent.
yeah, the John Travolta wasn't as violent.
Ray, is it Stevenson? I think that's his
Yeah,
name. Ray Stevenson. Yeah, he died a couple years ago.
man.
Yeah, but anyway,
But anyway, but
so the one from the series, John, what's it, Berthenol or something like that? It's something like that. He was on the front row too, but he had like his son and his wife with him and stuff like that. Tyrese Halliburton, it was him next to like Trish Stratus and Kevin
wow.
Owens and stuff like that. Yeah.
Surprised the girl ain't go. I'm surprised the girl ain't come with him to the show. Maybe she don't like wrestling. She said,
I'm
"I'm
yeah,
cool."
maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was a complimentary ticket. I don't know. I do know that Bret Hart wasn't there. I know that. Bret Hart can't get a ticket to save his life.
Man.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so this finals, excuse me, with the Spurs and the Knicks, who you picking? Who you picking? That game is tonight, right?
yes, tonight, right now, it's halftime and Spurs up 61-59. But I got us. I got the Knicks winning. I got the Knicks winning, man.
That's
And
good.
Wemby is the future. This is the future, man. He's the future. Man, this
Just got to stay healthy, man.
I mean, it's hard, man. When you that tall, that's the part of being that
And that
tall,
thin.
and that thin, the health. They do a great job, as we've seen in the game, they do a great job of him always stretching, and he got his
Mhm.
own personal trainer to make sure he stretches and stuff like that. But man, just to be that athletically gifted at 7, 5, something like
Yes.
that, that's
Yes.
crazy, man.
Yes.
That's crazy, man. Handle
Handles like a
shot
guard.
like crazy, man. Crazy. That's a cheat code. Like who would
Yeah.
have thought? We're watching Mr. Elastic play or Mr. Fantastic play basketball. That's what we
Hmm.
watch, Mr.
You
Fantastic.
got it. That's what he
That's
looks
who he
like.
is. Y'all, that's who he is. I'm calling Mr.
He's easy
Fantastic.
to root for.
Oh, he is. He is. He's a good, it's a good one to market around. But I think OKC's they're that team, bro. They that team. OKC that team. I like seeing them boys play.
Ooh.
They that team, bro. Yeah. And they're going for that record. He said SGA said he wants the record. He wants
Yeah,
to
but
be
I don't like them being like, oh, I think we would have beat the 96 Bulls
oh, they tripping on that one. Man, they
and
tripping.
what was the other one? The 2016 Golden State Warriors.
Once again, I don't know why people go there,
I don't
man.
know why you do that, man.
Why,
Wait till the season is over.
and
It's
why?
not
And
even half
it's
over.
it's a barbershop conversation.
Yeah.
It's what we do in a
So
barbershop.
let them talk about it.
Yeah,
You don't be
straight up.
talking
You
about
don't
it.
get on there. Just look. You know how you say that you gotta be politically correct a little way.
Mhm.
You just say, man, they're a great team. We're a great team. They're great for their
We'll
generation.
see how it ends up.
But
Because
uh,
that Golden State team said they were better than the 96 Bulls and they wound up not even winning the
that
the
part, that's why I say you
finals.
gotta be
They
humble with
lost
it.
in game 7 to Cleveland.
You gotta be humble with it, man. You gotta be
Yeah,
humble.
man.
But they are both of them teams. What they did have in common with that Chicago Bulls team is they were dominating.
Mhm.
OKC's dominating a whole different level, like whole different level. They're blowing boys out, man. They were doing it last year, but they really doing it this year. You know, but like you said, it's going to be some dogs at the end though. That's why you don't make that statement because there's
Yeah.
some people that could challenge him. Houston could come challenge him. Houston ain't no slouches. Denver ain't no slouches.
Regular season and playoffs are two different
Totally
animals,
different.
man.
Minnesota is
Two different
ridiculous.
animals.
If Steph on
How
the
many
court,
times have we seen teams win 60 plus games and lose in the first
yeah,
or second round?
depend on the matchup. Depend on the matchup.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, all right.
Dikembe Mutombo's Denver Nuggets beating Seattle in the first round and in the mid 90s in 94. Beating
Yeah,
Sean Kemp and Gary Payton and Delef Shrimp, beating those boys. I remember. I
I remember.
remember.
I
The
remember.
Golden State Warriors with Byron Davis and Steven Jackson beating the Dallas Mavericks in the first round. It can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen. And then you say, how'd that happen? How'd that happen? Right, Mike? How'd that happen? I can't believe that happened. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. So you got the Knicks.
Yeah.
Just for shoots and giggles, I'm gonna say Spurs.
The
I'm gonna say
Spurs.
Spurs. But let me ask you this: both of those teams. Okay, Knicks don't have a lot of championships,
Right.
but their championships are legendary. Spurs got a lot of championships. They gonna put one in the Raptors if they win.
Tonight,
Either organ. Well, I don't know if it happens the night you win it, but are they gonna hang up a
more like
banner?
more likely.
Ugh.
More
I
likely.
want
I
them
think
not to, just so the Lakers look corny AF.
yeah, I
That's
think
what
I
I
think
want.
I think that's what
I just
Sil-
want the Lakers to be the corny ones.
I think that's what Silverman. I think that's what Silver. I think comes with the commissioner. He sends the banner, and if the commissioner says you gotta pay your Raptors, you gotta pay your Raptors. With the
Commissioner also
commissioner,
says stop with the load management, and they still do it.
it's definitely do. Definitely do. If I could pull the trigger on it, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's a I don't know. It's a big trophy. I'm still on the fence about it, but hey, if you could win that tournament, why not? Put the banner up, bro. Put the banner up. It don't
I
mean
don't know.
nothing to me, but
I
I'll
think you could put it up inside the arena,
yeah,
but not like where everyone sees all the other banners.
nah,
You know, I don't know.
nah.
That's that. That's just me. All right, we're done. We're done with that. Let's get into real quick. The college football playoffs start on Friday. I believe it's Alabama and Oklahoma Sooners. What are you thinking with that game? Who you got? And do you think Alabama's head coach might be leaving for another job, win or lose?
Wow. Already?
The
Wow.
bull. His name's been
The-
mentioned. And until you come out and say I am not leaving, and
right.
even that is only 50-50.
Oh man, depends. It's a great question. I would say no right now because he just got there and maybe he want to build his own legacy in Alabama. But if it's the pressure of trying to outdo Saban is there, is always going to be there, then I would say, yeah, I'll move on, go somewhere else, and with less pressure. But there's always going to follow me. You know what I mean? If
Mhm.
I go and then complete the job at Alabama, there's always going to follow me on my resume. So nah, I wouldn't personally leave. So I would say no. And do I think Alabama, Oklahoma? Oklahoma got offense, um, mobile quarterback, but I'm gonna give it to Alabama. I'm gonna give it to Alabama.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you were going Oklahoma. I'm going Oklahoma.
Are you going Oklahoma?
Yeah, I like the offense. I think
Yeah,
Alabama is pretty good, but not real good, but kind of good. This year, I think their head coach stays, but I don't think he stays for long because I think Alabama is one of those places where you got to be
yeah,
top four. You gotta, in the playoffs, you gotta win a game or two, if not the whole thing. Nick Saban left a legacy and he left a standard, and pretty good is not good enough at Alabama.
yeah,
It is not. And I guess we haven't mentioned this because I think it happened after our last show, but the big fiasco with Michigan, their head coach,
oh yeah,
with him getting fired for having an inappropriate relationship with a female staff member, and then later that day, getting arrested. Apparently, went a little cuckoo at his house. Ugh. Not a great day. Not a great time for the Michigan Wolverines. So there's an open place right now, and that's one of the big schools. So
it
I don't
is.
know. And right now they got to find somebody quick because they're recruiting now.
Yeah,
They're recruiting now. They don't have the luxury of waiting.
I'd be curious who get that job, man.
Yeah.
Curious, man.
Don't hire within house. That's what they did last time, and after
Yeah,
2 years, that did not work out.
yeah.
That did not work out. And I know that this isn't sports related, but since I'm on the negative, I'm just going to throw it out there real fast. I can make a big thing about it. In the entertainment world, I just want to shout out and give an RIP to Rob Reiner and his wife getting murdered 2 nights ago. Rob Reiner, the director, writer, and director of This is Spinal Tap, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men. Um, he was Meathead on All in the Family. Terrible,
Wow,
terrible, terrible. He played Leonardo DiCaprio's father in Wolf of Wall Street.
wow. They murdered
Big,
him.
tall, bald guy. But
Yeah.
yeah, he was murdered 2 nights ago. Him and his wife, and
Dang.
they believe it's their son that did it.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Oh
yeah.
man. Oh
Not
man. I'm sorry, bro. I've been watching.
knife.
Oh man.
Happy face.
Oh
Yeah,
man. I've been
to both
watching.
of them.
I've been watching Murder IDs.
They talked about a lot on CNN. Apparently, there was a big argument. They all attended Saturday night. What's his name? Conan O'Brien had a Christmas party at his house. And apparently there was a huge argument between Rob Reiner and his son at the party. That was very, very noticeable. And he was killed the next day.
Dang. And the mom.
And the mother. Both of
Dang.
them. Both of them
Man.
slayed. Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about too much, but Rob
Yeah.
Reiner has been in the world of entertainment. And I'm also going to say this. I'm going to say this because I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be consistent. Rob Reiner was a big time, big time conspiracy person and a lefty, liberal Democrat. Big time. Big time. I personally am not either one of those things. However, I'm going to be consistent. Like I said with Charlie Kirk, him being murdered was a tragedy. It's a tragedy. I don't care about the politics or personally or you didn't like what he had to say. I don't care. Him being murdered,
That
this
part.
was a husband, this was a father,
That
him
part.
being slayed at that young of an age is a tragedy. Period. Story over. Okay, and I don't care what your politics are. And I'm going to say the same thing about Rob Reiner. I don't care about the politics. And yes, I voted for Trump, but I don't like what he said. I don't like, a day later, you got to know the temperature in the room. Just say nothing. I know Rob Reiner publicly said he didn't like Trump. There are a lot of presidents that he didn't like their politics, but he personally didn't like Trump. Got it. A lot of people don't like Trump for their own reasons. And Trump is not a warm, fuzzy guy. Okay? I voted for him because I had to choose. And that's who I chose. Excuse me. That's who I chose. But I'm not a Trump supporter. I am like a moderate Republican and I don't agree with what a lot of Rob Reiner said, but I don't disagree with all of it. And the fact that he and his wife got murdered and snuffed out like that, who wants to go out like that? Who
But
wants to? Let's just assume it was his kid, or don't assume it. But he got slayed. He got murdered in his own house. Okay,
yeah,
you
that
go
part,
out
man.
like that. Charlie Kirk getting killed by a sniper. Who wants to go out like that? Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, rest in
Nobody.
peace, man, to both of them people,
Yeah,
man.
man, that's
Uh,
terrible. It's a tragedy, and we should um um consider it that. That's what it is. That's what it is. Rob Reiner was part of me growing up. The Princess Bride was part of me growing up in 1987. I still get feels when I watch that movie. Brings me back to being, a little burrito. You know what I'm saying? And the diversity in some of his films. They were comedy, Harry Met Sally. They were serious and A Few Good Men. This is Spinal Tap. This part two of This is Spinal Tap just came out on HBO Max like a week ago. Come on, man. come on. Not saying, just saying R.I.P. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise. Rob Reiner and his wife. I
That
believe her
part.
name was Michelle. Um, I feel bad about it. I really do. I genuinely feel bad about it. Not about politics. It's human life, and we got to remember. Once you're gone, you gone.
You're gone, man.
You gone, man. No more
I've been on this.
birthdays. No more none of that.
I've been on my ID murder stuff lately, man. So I've been watching some murder films and documentaries and stuff. And one thing is,
Poison. If you want to get away with it,
I
it's
mean,
poison. That's your
that's hard to do too, man.
that's
But
your best way. I mean, they get caught
yeah,
because
they
they
definitely get
they
caught.
they leave
Yeah,
out a little detail, but
but I'm just saying is,
that's your best way, unless you're gonna,
I'm just
kill somebody outside and then put them in one of those wood chippers where they are
that don't even work
completely
either, man. I've seen a
disintegrate.
case that don't work either, man. Like
Man, it's
anyway, the underlying story is, man, that please don't go out here trying to murder somebody. We got our differences, man, and all that stuff, but you ain't got to murder them.
yes,
Everybody that plans murder don't never get away with it because God don't like ugly. Whether you believe in God, you don't believe in God. I'm telling you right now that when you murder people, man, the pain that's left from the family members, it hurts
that's
more than
true.
anything. So that's where
That's
I'm going
true.
with it. You know what I'm saying? It's the family. That's the common denominator I watch every show is
Yep.
that you can still see the hurt in their family members' eyes that will never go away.
Yeah,
So
I mean, when you take away one person,
word,
you
man.
take away a piece of all the other
You do.
people that
Do.
that were part of the inner circle and stuff like that. So you ruin other lives by doing that. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into the NFL, National Football League.
There's a lot, man. Some major stuff happened this week, bro. Whew.
Old guard out, new guard in. There are some players that are probably most definitely not making the playoffs,
For
are not
sure.
in the running to make the playoffs. It looks like Joe Burrow probably out. Looks like Pat Mahomes is definitely out. Looks like probably out. It looks like Bo Nix is in. Looks like Caleb Williams is probably in.
Yeah,
So you got new guys, you got old guys.
man.
It looks like Trevor Lawrence is
Yeah,
probably in.
yeah,
CJ Stroud might get in
yeah,
again.
yeah. It,
So
Drake May. I mean, man, can you believe it? No Pat Mahomes, no Joe Burrow. Uh, man, Lamar might not make it this year.
Lamar might not
I mean,
make
they on
it.
the fence. They're on the
And
fence
and
right
and
now.
if Lamar makes it, that means old man Rodgers
He
doesn't
won't
make
make
it.
it. Right. So, man, think about it, bro. You think about it. Just look at this new guard. I'm looking at the picture right now, right? Let's look
Mhm.
at it. You got the Bucks right now with number one pick that went to the Browns who just can't get it right. They can't get it right. Care who the quarterback is. It's the organization. They suck. It is what it is, right? They suck. You know they do, Gil. Because look at Baker in Tampa. And yes, they're on the slide right now. They're on the slide, so they're questionable to make it. And Panthers should be ashamed of themselves because this was a chance for y'all to leapfrog and getting that anyway. But you got Seattle, Sam Darnold, another number one pick, right? The Jets, trash organization, mess it up. Look at these two dudes. They have found their way in new homes and they're valued, super valued, right? Then you got Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. Who's Brock Purdy? Okay. Because Brock Purdy wasn't even the guy. Okay. The guy was supposed to be Lance, was Trey Lance?
Trey
Trey
Lance.
Lance supposed to be the guy. Brock Purdy outperformed him. Now he's the guy. Right? Jalen Hurts, for better or worse, however you want to call the guy, he's a winner. He's probably the most scrutinized quarterback on this whole thing right here. It's
And
probably
I don't
Jalen
get
Hurts.
it. And he gets scrutinized in Philadelphia more
Yes,
than
he do.
anywhere else.
Yes, he do. That's crazy, right?
They'll
He gets
miss they'll miss
scrutinized
him
by
when
the
he's
whole
gone. They'll
team.
miss him when he's gone.
Oh, yes, they will. See, they get amnesia, man. They forget that when they was trash, bro. But it's cool. I ain't an Eagles fan, never will be. All right.
They forget they just won the Super Bowl
Yeah, they
last year.
do. Like, yeah, for real. Oh, we're supposed to go back to back. Man, shut up, boy.
Yeah, just
Anyway,
shut up. Shut your
we got
mouth.
Caleb. Shout out to Caleb Williams, man. Number one pick. Y'all boys are for real. I know you had y'all maybe 2, maybe 3 years at best. You are way above the schedule, brother. Yes, you are. Okay. Jordan Love is a future. I don't know, man. Green Bay just keep a daggone quarterback. Man, they got us. You want to study how to recruit a good quarterback and keep them in your system? Go to Green Bay because they always get it right. Okay. We have Brett Favre. When I was alive, Brett Favre, right? Great career.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers, better or worse, great career. Now Jordan Love, it's his time. It's his team. Okay. Then you got on the West Coast, you got Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's that guy, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
the question, man. If they would have had that old line, we'd be having a whole different conversation right now. Whole different
Oh,
conversation.
I think they'd be competing for that division.
Yes, I would say I would have said it. Yes, with them with the running back, and you got to figure Najee Harris got hurt early, so you had to,
Mhm.
if you'd had Omari Hampton with Najee Harris, them two backs and the third back that was getting it done for him,
And the
man,
two
that's speed the monster.
tackles,
Oh my
those
goodness,
two tackles, Slater
and and and, and
and
um and
Alt.
all, come on, man, and the defense. Come on, man. Yeah, we had a whole different conversation. It is what it is, though.
Mhm.
And the veteran out this whole group is Josh Allen, man. He is what he is. He is who he is. I am rooting for Buffalo. I'm gonna tell you honest. Who I'm rooting for is Buffalo. I am. I'm rooting for Buffalo because I want to see Buffalo get a chip. I want to see Buffalo make up for all them 4 years that they went back to back to back to back, which shows you the greatness of that team. Because who goes to 4 Super Bowls? Yeah, they lost, but they went to 4 Super Bowls back to back to back, bro. That is a great team. I don't care what you tell me. In the
Yeah,
losing
I mean,
effort,
but Buffalo went to the Super Bowl every year I was in high school.
yes,
Every year,
yes,
and they lost every year.
everyone. You're
Yep.
right. You
Yep.
know, they say,
So I got a comment and I got a question.
go ahead.
And I think you'll appreciate both.
Okay.
So this whole you know, how can I say this? Okay, you know the car, the Chrysler 300. A
Yes.
lot of people say that it resembles a Phantom,
Yes.
right? When you look at it. And so you got a Chrysler 300 and then you got a Phantom pull up right next to it.
Okay.
All of a sudden now, the Chrysler 300, when you see the Phantom next to it, doesn't really look like a Phantom when they're next to each other.
No.
This is, and I heard this, so I'm not. I heard this on Barstool Sports this morning.
Okay.
Um, that's the comparison between Drake May and Josh Allen. People
Hmm.
saying that Drake May is the present and the future, the MVP, all this stuff, and then Josh Allen shows up, and you get to see
Yeah.
Drake May's good, but Josh Allen just showed up.
Yeah.
He ain't Josh Allen. Not
And
yet.
Josh
He's
Allen.
not an MVP. Josh Allen is still in his prime.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Yeah.
That's what an MVP looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Uh totally
Josh
agree with
Allen
that.
now has a shot to win the MVP
He
again.
does. He
He's
does.
probably like second in voting right
Yeah,
now.
I would give it right now. I'll probably give it to Matt Stafford.
I'd give it to Matt
I
Stafford
give
too,
Matt
but
Stafford.
Matt
But
Stafford, it's how you finish.
it is. It is. And Josh is holding that team down. He's the reason why they're winning, straight up.
Mhm.
That's MVP to me. You take them away from the team, they ain't winning. Same with Stafford
Man,
though.
you're down 21-0 on the road, and
Yeah,
you come back and win
yeah. I thought New England
and
took the.
cover.
I thought New England took the leap, bro. I thought New England took the leap. That's why I picked them. I honestly thought they had the game. I thought it was, their time. I thought it was their division, and
I said it before. Why are people like, oh, Bears aren't really good? They only beat mediocre teams. But no one said that about New England. And now it was New England's time to show up and show out.
yeah,
And they choke away a 21-point lead. And let's not forget, they lost to Oakland, not Oakland, the Raiders week 1. The Las
they
Vegas
did.
Raiders. They
They
lost to
did.
them. The Raiders got 2 wins, and one of them was week 1 against New
Yeah,
England.
yeah. They
It
one of the
still
worst teams.
counts. It
Yep.
still counts. The Bears barely beat the Raiders, but they beat them. So I'm just saying, Like, why is it, who did Caleb really beat? Well, who did Drake May really beat? Who did he really beat that he's, in the MVP conversations? Put that bracket back up because I got another question
Yes,
for
sir.
you.
Yes,
You
sir.
ready? I heard this today. Of all these teams, out of 14 teams, what do 12 out of the 14 have in common?
12 out of 14 have in common?
12 out of the 14 have in common. Now, the reason I say this is because it's a commonality that you probably look for if you want your team to, make a run in the playoffs. You want this.
Defense.
No,
Not defense?
not defense. No, I'm saying 12 out of the 14. I can make it a little easier for you if you want.
Yeah.
The two teams that don't have this are right now would play each other, and that would be San Francisco and the Eagles. They don't have what I'm talking about. All the other teams do.
Well, let me see. O-line. O-line. O-line.
All right. Well, you want me to make it even easier?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the number one thing you want to get right in the NFL? Number one. One, you want to get right.
The quarterback.
Yes. So, with that being said, okay, what do 12 out of the 14 teams have in common in regards to quarterback?
They got the number one pick?
Not the number one pick. You're kind of close though. Keep thinking like that.
But top 5 quarterback?
Too specific.
Too Pacific.
You're close though.
Everybody got the second pick?
You're overthinking it. I'll help you out.
Franchise quarterbacks.
There are all 12 out of the 14 picked their quarterback in the first round. They're all first round quarterbacks except for San Francisco.
Brock Purdy and Eagles.
So the commonality is, when they say, quarterbacks that get pushed up, and teams overreach for quarterbacks in the first round. Well, you kind of have to, because history says that if you're going to go far and make the postseason and win in the postseason, you're going to have a quarterback play well, and most of the time you get your quarterback in the first round.
Yeah.
The Eagles didn't. They got theirs in the second round.
Yep.
And obviously we know Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant, but that's not a commonality. We know this.
Yep.
Everybody else, all those other teams up there, those are first round quarterbacks.
You're right about that.
All of them. Whether they drafted them or not, eventually they wanted them on their team first round quarterback. All of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. And thinking about it, it's like, yeah, you know what? You probably got to go get one in the first round if you want to, there's always an exception to everything. But if you want that quarterback, you got to identify him and you got to overdraft him because you got to make sure you get him.
That's true.
Got to make sure. And I don't know how many are going to be first rounders. I think Mendoza is going to be a first rounder.
They're going to be
the
first
key
rounders.
Is who's going to have the number one pick, because if the Giants have the number one pick, they're probably not picking a quarterback.
They'll probably trade down, use it for trade bait.
But if you want to trade down, the asking price is very expensive.
It's going to be very high.
Very expensive, especially for a quarterback.
You're right about that. So you never know, because the way it's looking, the Raiders might jump up to go get him.
I heard a scenario. What if the Giants get the number one pick, but they fire their general manager? And a new GM wants his new coach and he wants his new quarterback. And what if
new quarterback?
What if I said new quarterback? I didn't say rookie quarterback.
Right.
What if
new quarterback?
The GM wants to make a trade with I don't know, the Bengals and get Joe Burrow and give Cincinnati Jackson Dart and the number one pick. You think that
Oh,
can happen?
yeah, they'll jump on that.
You think that can happen?
They'll jump on that, but I don't think ain't Cincinnati locked in with that contract with Joe Burrow though? That's a lot of money you gotta bring over with that contract. He
But
just signed the contract.
usually those big contracts, when it's year 3, now you've got finagle room.
Okay.
Now you've got
I
wiggle room
mean,
if you want to.
I think Cincinnati definitely will pull the trigger. You got a younger quarterback. Um, man, the Giants with Joe Burrow with neighbors and them boys. Sheesh.
You could do the same thing maybe with Arizona too.
Send Joe Burrow to Arizona?
No, send Jackson Dart and the number one pick to Arizona
For Kyler Murray?
For Murray. You could do that.
I don't think they're gonna pull a trigger on that.
I got a feeling Murray's gonna play next year for another team, and that team's gonna be like a bad organization.
Like the Jets.
Like the Jets. Yes.
The Jets.
Like
I
the
see him playing
Jets.
for the Jets. Yep.
Yes. But what do you think about this Burrow thing? I heard this today. I thought it was intriguing.
That's intriguing.
Burrow, you get Burrow and you give up Jackson Dart and the number one pick.
Yeah, you would have to give him some major in return though. So that'd be a great bargaining chip. Daggone right. You know? Yeah. I don't know if Cincinnati will pull the trigger on it, but I could see them doing it because they cheap in the bag. They just start giving money away. So if they get to save some bread and get a rookie, a second-year quarterback in the process, and you don't have to pay them as much as you're going to pay Joe.
The thing about Cincinnati is people, I mean, they talk about Cincinnati and they talk about their owner, but they don't talk about him like they do Jerry Jones. You know, Jerry Jones is the owner and general manager officially.
Yeah.
Mike Brown in Cincinnati is the owner and he runs the team. They just don't have a GM. So he doesn't have the title of GM, but he still runs the team. So he's just like Jerry, except he's not the general manager because I don't have a general manager.
Gotcha.
He didn't give himself the title, but he still runs the team. So he's kind of, to me, in the same category as Jerry Jones, except not nearly as successful because Jerry Jones, won Super Bowls back in the 90s.
Right.
And Cincinnati's never won a Super Bowl. They've been to Super Bowls. They've never won. They went to one recently, didn't win it. So, I don't know, food for thought. Just finishing up with the old guard. We're gonna have no Daniel Jones for the rest of the year too.
They shut down, man.
They shut him down, which is sad, but it is what it is. The league is year to year. We talk about how every year there's going to be 4 or 5 new teams making the playoffs, and we're like, man, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then when the playoffs start, you're like, of course it was these teams. Yeah, of course it. And then next year it'll be 4 or 5 new ones again.
That's been a common denominator.
It's a cycle. Nobody thought Kansas City wasn't making the playoffs. Most people thought Cincinnati was going to make a run. I mean, either Pittsburgh or Baltimore is not going to make it. They're not going to make it. So that means either Lamar or Aaron Rodgers isn't going to make it. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. But Trevor Lawrence probably will.
Yeah, they coming on, man. Good coach. Good coach. Good coach. Year one, good coach.
That's another thing. Look at these new coaches or coaches first year with another team doing really well. I mean, you got Ben Johnson doing really well. First time he's a head coach. You got Cohen down with Jacksonville doing really well. You got Vrabel. Now, Vrabel was a coach before.
Yeah, but still.
But he had missed a year in its first year with New England. New England was terrible last year. Yep. Look at him now. Look at him now.
Look at it. What's called second year in Denver. They're the number 1 seed right now.
I think it's his third year.
Is his third year? Two?
Yeah, because he had Russell, and it's his second year with Bo.
Okay.
But you get the gist. Some guys, man, they hit the ground running. They're culture changers.
Yeah.
I think I'm not surprised with Vrabel. Ben Johnson has exceeded. I thought he would be, but he's exceeded it. I didn't know that. I thought Cohen was just an offensive coordinator,
That goes to
but no,
show
but
he's
man,
really a good coach. Really good coach.
he's bringing the best out of
He is. He
Trevor
is. It's the
Lawrence.
whole team in general, though. Defense
Hmm.
too. Defense is flying on the
Hmm.
ball. The running backs is balanced. They're playing with balance. So Trevor Lawrence isn't costing them games. I think that's what he's brought. And then you gotta give the organization credit. They brought in some vets, man, that really made it
Hmm.
easy. I think that Jacoby Myers was a big pickup for him. He brought a
I
beat.
think Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne both had their best games of their career this
They did.
past week.
I
They
mean, it was
put
the Jets,
fancy.
man.
They
Come
put up
on.
a
It's the
gazillion
Jets.
points.
Let's say I get
Okay,
carried away. They beat up on the bottom feeders, which is the common denominator, man. Never, ever, 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 ever pick a bottom feeder. They're the bottom for a reason.
listen, man. Let me uh let me
Yeah,
double
I know.
check here.
I
Uh,
picked the daggone Jets, bottom
so
feeders.
did I. We
Browns,
both
bottom feeders.
did.
Picked them.
We
Bottom
both
feeders.
picked the Jets.
Giants, bottom feeders.
So after the
Common
fact, we
denominator.
can't be. We both
Yeah,
picked
we picked all
bad
bottom
teams because
feeders,
of high
bro.
spreads. Hmm.
It goes, I guess, is the reason why. Because bottom feeders give up and good teams beat the dog crap out of them. That's the common denominator.
And one last coach I want to give a shout out to, and that's D'Amico Ryan.
For sure.
Texans
For
started
sure.
out 0 and
Oh, for
3,
sure.
and the
We chopped them off.
offense never really got going.
No.
They're a little better now offensively,
But that
but they
defense,
are winning games. They're the last team to beat Jacksonville, and Jacksonville had that huge. They were up
yeah,
like 18 in that game, and the Texans came back. Texans, that's a team you don't want to play in a postseason, and I think they're going to make it. I think the Colts will not make it, and I think the Texans will make it.
yeah, man. I feel sorry for Steichen. They'll probably finish 500 again or 9-8. I give them 9-8
Right.
because you can't be 8. You can't be 500 no more.
I know. Philip Rivers came back, played pretty well,
It was
but
pretty
if
good,
you
man.
notice, he couldn't throw any balls down the field.
Nah.
Everything was short, and he was like shock putting it.
Yeah, shot putting it. Yeah. That's when you're away from the game that long, bro. Like, and you
I just don't think he's got the arm. He's 44 years old.
24. Yeah.
I don't think he's got the arm to go over the top.
Mm-mm. I know he felt that game when he got back home. Whew. Ice him up,
He,
man. But anyway, we just so I guess you want to move on to fantasy before we get to our switch.
let's get to fantasy football. Now, like I said, I did not make the playoffs. But
Yeah,
I did finish with a winning record. You made the playoffs and got a first round bye.
yeah.
Now your heartbeat is gonna go dun 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 dun
Yes,
dun.
sir.
So fantasy, start 'em, sit 'em for week number 16. My stardom, just talked about them. The Houston Texans defense, arguably the best defense in the league, versus the Raiders, which right now I believe is the worst team in the league. They're playing Kenny Pickett,
Oh.
who I think stinks. So give me the Texas defense versus the Raiders.
Yeah.
I mean, they could score anywhere between 18 to 20 points. And my sit-em, just talked about him. Don't like the matchup. Trevor Lawrence against the Broncos defense. If the Texans defense is number 1, I think the Broncos defense is number 2. Or
Yeah.
you can flip it. I don't like the matchup. Broncos are really good, and after beating Green Bay, I can't doubt them. They are probably the best team in the AFC. Jaguars are hot. They're good. But man, those Broncos, they can play when
They
they
can
want
play.
to play. That defense, they're good.
They're good.
They are good. So
They're
give
good.
me Texans defense to start them. Give me Trevor Lawrence to sit him. My man, this is important for you.
Very important.
Fantasy football, start him, sit him. Who you got?
All right, man. I'm agreeing with you, man. I got the Texas defense, man. Like they're going against the Raiders. Who's not going to take the Texas defense against the Raiders, bro? So give me the Texas defense and my sit him. I mean, he'll probably have a big game, but he's missing a weapon, man. And that's Matthew Stafford. He's going to be down to Devontae Adams, man. And then they're going to play Seattle. He's going to have a big game. And I just think that if Seattle comes with a great game plan, their plan is not to let Matt Stafford beat him. You got to put pressure on them. You're going to make that defense play. It was a good game the first time they played. You figured Sam Darnold
Very
had four
good.
turnovers. Four turnovers, and he almost still could have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a very interesting game, and it's for the division too. So I would sit Matt Stafford this week.
All
That's
right.
my sit him.
That's a
Seattle.
big one. That's a
Yes.
big one. And Matthew Stafford was my quarterback this year. So that would have been heartbreaking for me if I would have had to sit him. But my other quarterbacks are Matthew Stafford, I mean Sam Darnold and Joe Burrow. So, ooh, would I have to sit Sam Darnold or Matthew Stafford if I was in it? I would have to sit one of them because I wouldn't be sitting Joe Burrow, even though Joe Burrow came off of maybe the worst game of his career.
Yeah, it was bad. Oh, it was terrible.
Yikes.
Terrible.
Yikes.
Yikes.
All right.
Yikes.
It's time to go to tears, 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 tears.
Tears.
Let's do it. I got my elite, upper, disappointing, and worst tiers. Let's start with the elite. We just talked about them, the Los Angeles Rams. Whose house? Rams' house. I got the Denver Broncos. I believe they are the best team right now in the AFC. And I'm jumping up to San Francisco 49ers. They are good. So give me the Rams, Broncos, 49ers, my elite tier.
Not a bad pick.
My upper tier is the New England Patriots coming off a loss. Who'd they lose to? The Buffalo Bills coming off a win. And give me the Seattle Seahawks, who will be playing the Rams this
Great
week,
game this week.
Thursday. As I'm losing my voice, give me the disappointing tier.
Not disappointed.
Give me the Chiefs. And I'm going to take the Cowboys. They had me on the hype train, and in the last 2 weeks, they pooped the bed. And give me the Colts. It looked like it was their division to lose. Well, guess what? They're going to lose. And then the worst tier.
The worst. We got to talk about them.
We're just recycling the same teams, but I believe the Raiders now are the worst tier. No longer the Titans, but they bad. Titans, they bad. And the Jets, the JE, I can't even spell them anymore. I think they've taken over. They got no quarterback. At least the Giants got a quarterback.
No quarterback.
Jets got no quarterback. None. I told you Tyrod Taylor would get hurt. Yep. He got hurt. Yikes. So that is my elite, upper, disappointing, worst tiers. Brother, what are your tiers? I want to hear them. Let's go.
You want to hear my tiers, brother?
Let's go.
Let's go. My elite. I got the Broncos. I agree. They are the number one team, bro. LA. Matt Stafford might be the MVP this year. And I got to put Buffalo up there because with what Josh Allen doing right now, he's playing the best football like he should be playing right now, man. That's my elite. Okay. Now my upper, Seattle. I put respect on their name. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Respect on their name.
Put respect on their name. And the San Francisco 49ers, man. These guys, you got to put respect on their name, America. And if you disagree, comment. I don't care. And by the way, like, subscribe too. Oh, man. Do we get the disappointed tears? Because Gil ain't doing this week. But disappointed tears.
So sad.
Bad. My Cowboys are very disappointing. They let J.J. McCarthy. I don't even want to talk about it. The Bucks right now sliding. And the Panthers. Bro, when you got the Saints and it's a revenge game and you let the Saints beat you again, that's disappointing, bro. Disappointing.
You said that was like the easiest bet of the week.
That was the easiest pick. That was the game. They came out on fire, and what happened? I don't know,
I'll tell
bro.
you what happened. They shucked around and found out.
They shucked
That's
around, found out. Oh, till we talk about disappointing, it's about the worst. It don't matter the order, bro. Titans is trash. Giants is trash. Bucket juice. Raiders is trash. Browns is trash. I got to throw them there just an honorable mention, but they really shouldn't even marginally mention at all because they're trash. Browns. Shador pooped the bed. Y'all put the smack down on them like y'all supposed to. I didn't think y'all was gonna beat them that bad. Yo, y'all beat them so bad. Y'all beat them so bad. I'm still feeling it cold from Chicago. Is how bad you beat them. Y'all beat them so bad. Y'all made it cold in Delaware. That's how bad you beat them.
How about Caleb Williams going to the right,
Oh,
throwing across his body,
crazy.
triple coverage,
That's crazy.
DJ Moore catching that touchdown.
Ain't no yo,
My friend Mike in Indiana was like, "What just happened? I can't
it
believe that
ain't
just
no
happened.
it
What
ain't no
happened?"
debate about who's the quarterback in Chicago. It's a lot of debate going on in Cleveland.
Yeah, and how come Shady McCoy and Chris Broussard saying, I think Shador right now is ahead of Caleb Williams as a quarterback? What? What? Why do they skip Bayless hot taking like that?
Do they got
Get
they,
out of here.
they got some
Get
secret
out of here.
Dion money sent their way?
Listen, I
Did,
know
did
people
Dion
want
send
to
some money their way?
people
Or is it-
want to support
what
Shador
what
because of
version
Dion
what version of
and
crack are they smoking? What pill are they popping? What alcohol are they sipping on? What is
Caleb. He's
on?
the Iceman. That's what he is. People are like, oh, that nickname is corny. If it was good enough for George Gervin, who's in the Hall of Fame, if it was good enough for Chuck Liddell, who's in the Hall of Fame, and if it was good enough for the late, great Val Kilmer, then it's good enough for anybody, and it's good enough for Caleb Williams. The Iceman
Ice man,
cometh. That's what's up. That
man.
was our tears, which was a very fun segment this week, I
It
gotta
was.
say.
It was.
Very fun. But now
It's
I'm
that
not gonna I'm
time.
not gonna do this because that's
It-
Shador. That belongs to him. Just gonna
It's that time. It's
It's
Dame
that
time.
time.
Is it that
It's
time?
that time for picks and predictions for week number 16 in the National Football League. Let's
Let's get it,
go. Let's
man.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Last week, our predictions. Well, let's talk about this week.
Let's
All
talk.
right, this week. Yeah, let's be present. Let's be in the moment.
Let's be in a moment.
This week, it's a banger that starts on Thursday. Amazon Prime Video. We got the 11-3 Los Angeles Rams at the 11-3 Seattle Seahawks as the 12th man flag will be raised before the game starts. The Seahawks in a rematch are a 1.5 point underdog. The total number is 44.5. I'm going to go first. Give me the Seahawks to win in a rematch. I'm worried about this because the last few weeks they have not been scoring touchdowns.
No.
But I got their kicker. I've been playing him and he has been balling out. Jason Myers. Woo! If you got him in fantasy, you probably want to start him. So this might be a defensive struggle until it's not. But if Devontae Adams doesn't play, and it looks like he probably won't, not definite, but probably, I'm going Seahawks to win and go over the 44.5. Give me the Seahawks. Brother man, what you got?
I'm in agreement with you, man.
Oh,
Revenge
of
game.
course.
I'm in agreement with you, man. I like Seahawks this week. And I like it to the overall. So, man, I think both of these teams, especially in the revenge game, you got to figure Sam Darnold had 4 turnovers in that first game, and Seattle almost won it. So I
Yep.
doubt he's going to have 4 turnovers in this game. And then you got Matt Stafford who's going to play out his mind. That defense is for real on both sides of the equation. The defense is good. But like you're saying, the Seattle has not been putting up points. I think this might be a week that I'll put up the points, and it's going to be a rivalry game. It's going to be a well anticipated game. It's going to be a very good game. But I'll take the 1.5 points. So give me Seattle and over.
Jackson Smith and Jigba versus Puka Nakua.
Man,
Let's
that's a heck of a
go.
lineup, boy. That's a heck of a matchup.
That's a
I feel
great
sorry for the corners. I gotta stick them dudes, man. I
that's a
do.
great Thursday night game.
It is.
All
It's that
right.
time now, brother. Saturday game.
Let's go to Saturday. We got the 9-5 Philadelphia Eagles coming off of a win finally. But listen, the Raiders are a get right.
Yeah.
That's a get right game. Versus the 4-10 Commanders. The Washington Commanders have shut down Jaden Daniels. Talked about that already. The Eagles are a 6.5 point favorite. The total number 44.5. Well,
Well, this
I've
easy part
got
of the
the
schedule.
Eagles winning and covering the number. Now, you know me with Eagles games.
Well, you
Pick
just
'em or
covered
lose
last
them.
week. You took the Eagles.
I usually lose, but not always. I got the Eagles winning and covering the 6.5, but the 44.5, I've got the under. I don't think Washington's going to score a lot. I don't.
I'm with you 100%. I hate to be agreeing with you, but I'm not taking no more bottom feeder teams against good teams. And the Eagles are a good team, despite all the chirp. So give me the Eagles and the under because that I believe the Eagles won't put up points, but the Washington has the worst defense in the league. Like, there's no reason why the Eagles can't score against that defense because they technically have the worst defense. And yes, they played the Giants last week, which is another bottom feeder team. So pick your
That's
poison.
another bad defense, too.
Yeah, it was terrible, especially on the back end. So yeah, give me the Eagles to the under, bro. I'm in agreement with you on that one. We will disagree eventually, but that's ain't the one.
Yeah, eventually, but it might only be one game like
I don't know.
last week.
I don't know.
All right, you're going to start this one off.
That's cool.
The 9-4-1 Green Bay Packers at the 10-4 Chicago Bears. The Packers on the road is a 1.5 point favorite. There'll be no Maka, and
No,
there might
Mike.
not be any Watson either.
I know.
The
Man,
number 46.5. What do
I'm
you
going,
think?
man. You know what's crazy, but I'm gonna go with your boys in the revenge game at home. I know the Green Bay that had your numbers, man. But I think the injuries are significant, man, for the Green Bay. But I think they're gonna have to score. But I'm gonna take to the under. I'm gonna shoot dice with the under on this one. So give me Chicago to the under.
That's the only difference we got. I took the over, but we both agree on my Chicago Bears to win outright. Revenge game 8. If Watson doesn't play and their best defensive player doesn't play, you're at home. You just played them 2 weeks ago. Take care of business because it
Yeah.
doesn't get any easier.
Well,
They
you
got to
still got
play
this.
San Francisco next week
You're right
in
about that.
San Francisco,
You're right
and then
about
they
that.
come home to play Detroit.
Ooh. Yeah, you
So,
gotta win this game. You
yeah,
gotta win this game.
win this one.
Yeah.
Win this one. If they win it, they'll win 11 games. If you don't make the playoffs winning 11, I don't know what to say.
I mean,
All
it's still gonna be a challenge because they still got pieces. They got Reed. They still got the tight end. They got pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it ain't that they got a good coach.
Yeah.
So y'all definitely gotta go beat them boys. But I'm liking you.
100%. And I want to see the quick handshake at the end between LaFleur and Ben Johnson, but I want Ben Johnson to be the winner.
Indeed.
By the way, side note, Kyle Brandt from Good Morning Football does an amazing impersonation of Ben Johnson. There's a video of it where he's dressed up like Ben Johnson. It's like Ben Johnson meets The Undertaker. It's fantastic. Absolutely. Because Ben Johnson shows like no emotion. He's got like a scowl kind of face on the sidelines, no emotion at all, kind of very intimidating. But then in the locker room, he's like, heck yeah, good, better, best, never let it rest until the good gets better, and the better is the best. Yeah, Bears on three, 1, 2, 3, bet. And he's taking off his shirt and stuff like that. And then after the celebration, back to the serious face with the eye roll, like the Undertaker. It is worth watching. I don't know where you could see it. Maybe it's on YouTube. I don't know, but I saw it on X, on that social media. Kyle Brandt doing Ben Johnson. Pretty damn entertaining. Moving on. By the way, you're tuned into the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast. Hit like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment. Even if you disagree, thanks for tuning in. We got Sunday, the 3-11 JE. I'm not spelling it. Versus the 4-10. I'll spell that. New Orleans Saints. Saints. The Saints are a 4.5 point favorite. The total number is 40.5. Who you got?
Man, it's hard to pick, man. You got
The Saints are not as bad as they were.
They are not as bad. They are.
Tyler and Shook has done what Jackson Dart has done. He's given them a shot of adrenaline,
Yes,
right? Tushy.
yes. I mean, I think the matchup against the Jets last week was a very difficult matchup.
And the Jets just fired their defensive coordinator, Steve Wilkes. They just fired him.
Steve Wilkes. Man, you doing that thing is disarray. I didn't matter anyway, man. I ain't picking the daggone Jets, bro. I'm taking give me the Saints, man. In a rare occasion, I'm gonna take the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints, and I'll take the Saints to the under. Ain't no over in that game. Under.
I'm in complete agreement. Give me the Saints because they're still playing. They just beat the Bucks.
They did. And the Panthers too.
And the Panthers.
Yep.
Right.
Back to back. Top division. They beat the top division back to back.
How about that?
And the Jets.
How that happened? I don't know how that happened.
And the Jets got smashed 2 weeks in a row.
They are terrible.
Terrible.
All right, let's go. We got the 10-4 Buffalo Bills coming off of a great victory.
I'm gonna let you pick this one first.
So many Patriots fans on X. Dave Portnoy running his mouth when they went up 21-0 and had to backtrack and apologize for possibly jinxing his team. Maybe wait till the game is over. Not saying, just saying. The Bills at 10-4 at the 3-11 Cleveland Browns after getting shellacked by my Chicago Bears. The Bills are a 10-point favorite. The total number is 42.5. I think you and I got the same theory at this point. I'm not investing in a bad team.
I'm not either.
I'm not. Nope. Whatever the point spread is, I'm going to believe in the good team. The Bills got something to play for. They're still trying to win that division. So give me the Buffalo Bills to win and cover the 10 points, and I'll take the over on the 42.5.
I'm in total
Browns play a little bit more offense at home.
I'm total agreement with you, man. I think Myles Garrett will get the record, so he will get the record. Give me Buffalo. I'm not taking no more bottom feeders. I don't care what the points are. You can scare me all you want. They're bad for a reason, and Vegas don't get hip. I mean, we could get burnt this week by going with the bottom feeders with not taking the points, but I'm going to take my chance with a better team than I am going to do with bottom feeder because I got burnt last week by picking bottom feeders that should never be in the same arena with these guys.
Don't do it. So relax. Yeah. Don't do it.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Buffalo's
I think Myles Garrett will tie the record.
You don't think he's going to win? You don't think he's going to break it?
He needs a sack and a half to set the record, right?
Yes, sir.
He's one behind tying it. Yeah, so I think he gets one. So there'll be drama those last 2 games of him getting it.
But you think he's overall going to get it?
I think he's going to get it, and I think he's going to get it by 2. I think he sets the record by 2.
Okay.
So what's the record? 22.5?
22.5. So you're looking at 22.
So I think he's going to get 24.5.
Oh, that's crazy. It's gonna be another one. A great one's gonna come behind him and break it.
and I think he'll be defensive player of the year. I thought,
for sure.
excuse me, I thought Micah had a shot. I thought he had a shot, but
A defensive player of the year?
yeah, I thought he had a shot. It's not just about the numbers. Look at
No,
the impact he had on the
yeah,
defense
you're right. You're right. I give you
and
that
and
part.
how and how the team with a week to go before the season starting, how they were became the odds-on favorite to go to the Super Bowl just because of him.
That's
And
a
they were
fact.
living up to it. They were right there. They're back and forth with the Bears. Half a game ahead, behind, ahead, behind. So I think that put him in the, you know, he impacted them being better where Miles Garrett, as great as he is, Cleveland's one of the worst teams.
That's a
They're one of
fact.
the worst teams again. He couldn't save him. He couldn't uplift them. So, but I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to get it. It's just too much. It's like Alex Rodriguez when he played for the Texas Rangers. He hit over 50 home runs. He was going to get it. He was going to get it. So, all right. Where are we at? Okay. The 6-8 Kansas City Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes are still a 3.5 point favorite over the Tennessee Titans. Total number 37.5. What are you thinking?
Man, Tennessee Titans against a depleted Kansas City Chiefs team with Gardner Minshew and them boys. Man, it's a hard one for me because I don't believe in Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew is just good enough to blow it
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah, I just can't. But the Tennessee trash bag Titans is as bad. They're a bad team, man. So I'm gonna shoot the dice with Kansas City. I can't I can't bet on no bottom feeder. So give me Kansas City, man, and give me the under.
This is our first disagreement because I
Taking
think
the trash
Kansas
bag
City got
Titans.
gutted. I think they got the Titans. At least they try. They try. Jeffrey Simmons, one of the best defensive tackles in the entire league, just playing on a bad team. Man, would I love to have him on my team, playing the three technique. Woo! Yeah, give me the Titans at home. At least they're not going to lose by 4. Maybe they
Yeah,
lose, but they don't lose by 4. Minshew, that's a big downgrade. And I'm going to take the over. You took the under, I'll take the over.
okay.
All right, next, the 10-4 Los Angeles Chargers against the 6-7-1 Dallas Cowboys. Your Cowboys. The Cowboys at home are a 1.5 point favorite.
I
That's a
understand that
small
line.
number. And the over under, the total number is 49.5.
It's a
I'll
funky
let you
number,
take it. It's
man.
your team.
It's a funky number, man. And yeah, it would say take my boys for that number, but I'm not. I'm taking the Chargers. Taking the Chargers, man. I'm taking the better quarterback. I'm taking the better daggone coach at this point. I like Shoddy, but Harbaugh is a good coach. And our defense is bad, man. Our defense is bad, man. We let Minnesota come in there and just do what they wanted to do, man. Offense did their job, and I can't say it was an offense. Once again, it's the defense. The offense put 28 points, dog. And you let JJ McCarthy put up 34 on you. Come
Oh my
on, man.
God. And he's dancing it, getting to
Yeah,
the end zone.
yeah, I ain't with
He's
all that,
dancing.
bro.
You're letting that guy dance
Nah,
on you?
until they show me they can stop a nosebleed, I'm not taking my boys. So give me a playoff caliber team playing against a team that's not ready yet. So I'm gonna take the Chargers. I hate to say it, Cowboy Nation, but I'm taking the Chargers
49.5.
over. We don't stop nobody. Why would I take under? We don't stop nobody.
I actually took the under. When the Chargers win, they don't win usually in a
They
shootout.
don't play a good defensive. They're not playing a good defensive team either. But you got who
Yeah.
you got? The Cowboys or the Chargers?
I got the Chargers, but I took the under.
Under. Okay.
Just two, that's almost 50 points.
Yeah.
Okay. We got the 6-8 Vikings at the 2-12 Giants. The Vikings on the road are a 3 point favorite. Maybe JJ's got his stuff together now. Total number 43.5. I'm telling you right now, Giants, they're bad.
They're bad.
They're bad, and their defense is bad. Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings to win, cover the number. They win by at least 3 and 43 and a half. I'm going to take the under.
Oh man, we are in agreement with this one too. Uh, I'm gonna take the under in this game. I got the Vikings because right now they're a hotter team. They're playing with more consistency. And the Giants are at the bottom on my list. And it is what it is. The bottom teams are there for a reason. At this point in the season, the bottom teams are showing you who they are. They're checked out. The luggage, they're ready for Fiji. They're ready for the off season. They're not mentally gonna be in the damn game. You know what I mean? Especially when they start getting down. When they get down, it's like, all right, here we go again. Someone's going with the better team in this position. So give me the Vikings.
The only thing is Jackson Dart, he's not going to stop. He's not thinking Fiji.
No,
It's
he's
the
not. But
only.
he keep playing his way, gonna get broke up, man. All right, keep learning. This game is different, man. It's different. You better
You're
learn to
right.
slide, boy. You better learn to
You
slide.
or get out of bounds.
Get out something because you're gonna get yourself concussed out this joint. Might not finish the game. Keep playing around these NFL boys, man. You make a lot of money to hurt you.
Yep, true that. All right, we got a big one here. The
Big
7
one.
and 7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the 7 and 7 Carolina Panthers. I
Big
thought
one.
both teams blew an opportunity here.
Yes.
So they are tied at the top of the division. The
Yes,
Bucks
they
on
are,
the
brother.
road are a 3-point favorite, total number 45 and a half. What are you thinking?
I've got the Panthers, man. I'm gonna shoot dice on these boys one more time, man. I think they play very good at home. Uh, so I'm gonna take the points and I'm gonna take it to the over.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm in total agreement.
I thought he was gonna take Tampa. I really
I
did.
was, I mean, a
I
couple
really
weeks
did.
ago, I definitely would have taken Tampa, but Panthers are playing pretty well this year, although they let an opportunity slip through their
Yeah.
fingers. I don't like how the Bucks are playing. I don't. Even getting their guys back, I don't like it. You never see Todd Bowles, dropping F bombs post game like that.
Mm-mm.
So I'm in total agreement with you, brother. Give me the Panthers. Give me the over. You took the over, right?
Yes, to the
Yep.
over.
So yeah, we're in total agreement. All
Yes, sir.
right. We got the disappointing teams. We got the 4
Yeah,
and 10 Cincinnati Bengals at the 6 and 8 Miami Dolphins. Reality hit Miami once they had to play in cold weather.
yeah.
The Bengals on the road, 2.5-point favorite. The Dolphins, a total number 50 and a half. What are you thinking?
That's a funny game right here, bro. Joe Burrow done had two. Last game was a very bad game for him.
Burrow's not getting benched,
No,
and
he's not.
Tua might.
He might. He might. It's a might. It might.
Might.
I don't think he is, but I don't think he's gonna get benched. I really don't.
And keep in mind, if he gets benched, the backups are Zach Wilson. I can't even remember who the
It
other
don't
one
even
is.
matter, bro. My
Yeah,
it don't it ain't it don't change my pick. My pick was gonna be Bengals anyway. But I'm just saying, I don't think Joe Burrow's gonna have another bad game as he did last week. Last week at home was a terrible game for him. It was terrible. And I thought Baltimore. We thought I thought it was going to the over, man. Who would have thought that the Bengals couldn't put up no points? Can you believe that, bro? They got spanked at home. No points.
after they just beat him 2 weeks earlier.
Exactly. No points. Wow. So, Dodge, give me the Bengals. And I ain't in an easy game though, 'cause Miami could come out with a little fire, man. I can't because you got to think Bengals defense it's not good. The defense
Bad.
is not good. It's bad. So I could see a Kane having a real big game, and that could be the shift. They run the ball down their throat. To do start, that balance. So they could beat the Bengals. No, America, I'm letting you know right now, it's not a safe pick for me. But I just think that Joe Burrow's not going to have a back bad week. And I got this to the over.
So do I. 50 and a half, you know what I'm thinking.
You had the Bengals too?
I also have the Bengals. Yes. Shootout, Bengals. Yes. They're going to be in nice, pretty good weather unless it's raining. It's not like it's going to be real cold in Miami,
No.
like it's been up north these other places. Okay, a few more to go. 405 games now. The 10-4 Jacksonville Jaguars, who are technically leading their division now. At the 12-2 Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 3. Total number 45.5. You got a Florida team playing in Colorado. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but this is
Keep
a very good
that in
Coach
mind.
Florida team too.
What do you think?
It's a very good Coach Florida team too. But I'm gonna take the home dogs, man. I'm taking the dogs. I'm taking the Broncos at home. Bo Nixon boys on fire. That defense is on fire. It could be a push game. Honestly, it could be them winning by a field goal. But I'm gonna just take them for that field goal. Man, they just put up big numbers. Both of them. I'm gonna take it under. You had 2 hot over games. Both of them play 2 over games. So I'm gonna take it to the under this game.
Man, total agreement again. I'm not totally loving picking the Broncos. I think Jacksonville is good, but I'm thinking weather. I'm thinking that great defense at home. And I'm in agreement with you. I think the Broncos win by a field goal. I think that's what they win by. If it was 3.5, I'd probably take the Jags.
Yeah, I just took the Jacksonville Jags. Give me a half. I'd have took the Jags.
I think defense will be the word. Yep. Both teams. By the way, did you ever pick up Josh Hines Allen?
I did that week. I did that week.
And how that worked?
Gave me I think that week I got him.
I think he got a sack that game.
Yeah, he gave me I want to say 13, 14, something like that. It wasn't a major, but it was something with more than what I would have had if I didn't have him.
There you go. And you won that week.
I won that week.
So I got the Broncos. I also have the under. Total agreement. So far, as far as picking goes, we're only in disagreement with one game.
My goodness, man.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 more to go.
Yeah.
All right. We got the 5-9 Falcons coming off a win. Yeah. At the 3-11 Arizona Cardinals. The Falcons on the road are a 2.5-point favorite. The total number is 47.5. I don't like picking either one of these teams, but I'll pick. I'm going to say the Cardinals at home.
God.
And I'm going to take the over. I don't want to take the Falcons. I don't want to take that cheese. Give me the Cardinals between their wide receiver, and their tight end. They are putting up mondo points.
They are.
So give me boy, and I tell you what, I took McBride in the 3rd round. That was genius on my part. Genius.
Yeah, I got him as my number 1. So thank you once again for that one. I'm agreeing with you, man. I'm going with the Cardinals. And I was going to take the Falcons just so I could not be in agreement with you. But I'm not taking the Falcons because I truly believe the Cardinals are going to cover the spread and win. Because the Falcons is one of those teams where Kirk Cousins ain't consistent enough for me. They're not consistent enough. You know what I mean?
What do you think about over under 47.5?
Over, man. One thing about Arizona, they put up points. The only downside would probably be Kirk Cousins not putting up points. That'd be the downside.
All right. Now, if you want to talk about slaughtering a lamb with a lion, let's do this one. 425, the 2-12 Raiders at the 9-5 Houston Texans. Texans still got a shot to win that division. They have
disrespectful. 14.5 point spread. You don't think that's disrespectful, man?
I got 14.5 now.
I know that's what I got. 14.5.
Oh, I thought you said 13.
No, 14.5. Ain't that disrespectful?
The Raiders, to me, are the worst team, and the Texans got something to play for. They might have the best defense. The offense is coming around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Give me the Texans to win and cover the 14.5. But 38.5, I'm going to take the under. I know that's a low number.
It might blank them dudes like this guy blinked last week.
Yeah.
So give me the same number, man. Because normally I've been like, that's disrespectful for a football team getting 15 points. The Eagles put 31 up on you, man. and their defense ain't that good. Imagine a good defense. But I think the Eagles' offense is a lot better, and I think it's a harder place to play in Philly than it is in Houston. But like you said, the Raiders are bad, man. They're bad, man. It don't matter who just starter quarterback is.
So the Texans cover that number?
Yeah, they cover it.
Wow.
Yeah, and to the under. Because if they're going to cover that number, it's going to be underplay.
Total agreement. We only got 3 more games, bro. When are we going to disagree? We got the battle of the 8 and 6s as the 8 and 6 Steelers travel to the Motor City to take on the Detroit Lions. The Lions are a 7-point favorite. The total number is 51.5. The Lions, even with their 6 losses, have not lost back-to-back games at all this year. Steelers want to win their division because they know if they don't, they're probably not making the postseason. So, at home, not losing 2 in a row, I'm going to be rooting for the Steelers. I just don't think they can win in a shootout, and their defense isn't good enough. I don't know if TJ is going to play. So give me the Lions to win and cover, and I've got the over on the 51.5.
I'm in total agreement with you,
Of
my brother.
Of course you are.
You think I'm taking the Steelers and Detroit, and Detroit just came off a loss at home? Matter of fact, no, they blew us out. They blew the Cowboys out, but prior to that, they lost at home. So no, give me the Detroit Lions because I got them winning by 10. So give me the Detroit Lions, and I got them winning by 10. And I got them to the over.
Complete agreement again. 2 to go. The Sunday night game, the 11 and 3 New England Patriots travel to Baltimore where they can get some crab cakes. The Ravens at home are a 3-point favorite, total number 48.5. What are you thinking?
Man. Maybe we on disagreement on this one then.
Maybe.
For the money, for me, I'm going with the Patriots. Give me them points. I like the Patriots, man. They go in Baltimore and handle business, bro. So I take them 3. And I'm gonna take it to the over.
We do disagree. Yay! I took the Ravens.
What?
I took the Ravens at home. They win, Steelers lose. They're back. They're back. They're back. So give me the Ravens. I took the over.
You got the Ravens, okay?
And you took the
I definitely was shooting the dice. I'm definitely shooting the dice with the.
You know, the thing is, I don't think the Patriots defense is that good.
It's interesting.
I don't think they're that good. They're all right. They're all right. But I don't think
what you think what the Ravens defense looking like?
Up and down. They just beat Cincinnati, got a shutout.
They did. They got shut out. They sure did. Yeah. Against a good offense.
On the road.
On the road. You're right.
All right, Monday night, let's finish it up as the 10 and 4 San Francisco 49ers travel to the 8 and 6 Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are free falling bad. The 49ers on the road are a 6-point favorite. Total number 46.5. I'll take it. Until I see the Colts win, I'm going to pick them to lose. 49ers are playing very well. Give me the 49ers to win and cover the 6. I will take the under because I just don't think they're going to be able to put up the points. You make them one-dimensional. You try and stop Jonathan Taylor. I don't think old man Rivers can throw the ball enough down the field to really make San Francisco and Robert Saleh's defense play honest. So I think the 49ers will win and cover the 6, but I'm going to take the under on the total number.
We're in disagreement, man. I'm going to take the Colts, and I'm going to take the under, man. I'm going to take them. I took this pick because I just want to disagree with you.
Of course you did.
I think the San Francisco 49ers is going to win this game, probably blow them out. But just so we ain't got the same daggone agreement, I'll bite this loss right here, and I'm going to take the Colts. America.
Over under?
Under.
All All right, we're in agreement with that. So we
Old man
disagree.
Phillips might shock the world, man. Like Ali, man, he might shock the world against Foreman. I mean, George Foreman, man, he might shock the world, man.
Old
Only
man
listen.
river, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing, 'cause old man river, he just keeps moving along. By the
No
way,
doubt, man.
10 kids, one grandkid, and he's
Man,
back in the league. Back in the league.
he love his wife.
Oh, and by the way, he qualifies for benefits again because that only lasts for 5 years. By him coming back, he gets the NFL benefits all over
Oh, does
again
he?
for another 5 years.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Yes. When you got 10 kids and a grandkid, that helps. That helps. You never want to pay out of pocket. Remember that. You don't want to pay out of pocket. And that is our show. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast. You can catch us, listen up, next Monday for our Christmas special and then our regular show on Tuesday. So we got 2 shows next week. Monday the 22nd, Tuesday the 23rd, both starting at about 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to try to be on time. We're going to try. So the podcast isn't 2-3 hours long, but no promises. But tune in, our Christmas special. I'm not going to say what the theme is. You're going to have to tune in and find out. And then we'll do the sports thing like we always do on Tuesday. So make sure you check out the game. Stay healthy. Check out our podcast. Remember, hit like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment. Thanks
Yes.
for tuning in. So from my main man, Larry Loper, I'm Gilly Rosari saying deuces, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, partner.